Hello and welcome back to another episode of All of Fabric 3. Today
Woohoo!
it's just Lady Random and myself. Dari and Viking are on a holiday. So,
But
anyways,
it's all good.
yeah. I didn't do an awful lot this week. I just kind of been moving my miner around, gathering some supplies. Lots of iron and copper, a little bit of gold,
Yeah, that's what I need to
and
do.
some coal. It does give you a bit of clay, which is
Mm-hmm.
nice, and dirt and stone, so you don't have to worry about smelting stone.
Perfect.
Um, yeah. Um,
You got your palm trees up?
yes, I planted my palm trees, and they look nice
They
over
look
here. Kind of
cute,
makes
don't
it
they?
look like a tropical
It
island or a
does.
beach in Hawaii or something. Yeah. I wish they would drop more saplings, so
Yeah.
I don't want to cut them down to try to get any more because we got like one per tree that we found, and I can't find any more trees at the
Yeah.
moment.
Oh.
Um, yeah, I've just been doing the fisher thing. If you need fish, help yourself. There's a fair
Oh
amount in the
goodness, yeah.
chest there.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to make one of those.
I did make a chunk loader, so I just put that on top of my miner, which right now is over the hill there. It's in an area gathering some gold.
Ah, you had some luck with
Um,
Enderman then.
uh, yeah. So if you need, do you have enough ender pearls to make one?
Not yet. No, I don't think I've got any ender pearls yet.
Okay, I've got like 6 of them. If you want to borrow 3 to make a chunk loader for your area, you can do them.
Oh no, that'd be amazing. Thank you.
Anyways, I kind of rearranged this a little bit, putting some more of these drawers just to try to get rid of some of these chests here.
I like the fact that it
Uh,
displays the number
yeah,
on them. That's
yeah,
helpful, isn't it?
yeah. I wish these worked the same way as storage drawers from Forge,
Yeah.
but they work.
They work,
You
yeah.
just can't like double click and have the entire inventory of that item go into the
No,
drawer.
it takes a little bit more
It just
time. Yeah.
doesn't work. And then the drawer controller, I made one and tried it and it didn't work. My understanding is the drawer controller only does a 3 by 3 grid
Oh wow, that's not many, is
instead
it?
of the entire wall of them, like it does in Forge version.
Sad times.
But I also, okay, so I kind of hooked this up here. So I just dump my ores into this and it goes into the grinder and then it exports it into the or the electric furnace, and then just been cooking stuff that way.
Oh,
So
perfect.
lots of copper in there right now.
Fantastic.
And then I made a couple other machines. Let's see. I made a chemical reactor. I
Ooh,
don't remember what I needed that for.
I was going to say, what does that do?
I made an industrial electrolyzer so that I could put in the like bauxite dust,
Yeah,
and that
it's...
gives you titanium dust and or a small pile of titanium dust, which you have to combine to get a regular pile, and aluminum dust. But I can't do anything with those because they require um, a blast furnace, and not the Minecraft blast furnace, a real blast furnace, which
Oh,
is
wow.
expensive to make.
Yeah.
So
The
it's kind
electrolyzer
of
is so
pointless at the moment.
expensive to run as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and then I also made what's this? It's a chemical reactor, an extractor. Now
Ooh.
the extractor is really interesting because you can use it. Like if you're using the industrial electrolyzer, you have to put these capsules in there. Um, and let me just show you here. Do I have? I've got some bauxite dust in here. So you take 12 bauxite dust, and then you need 8 of these empty cells. You put them in the industrial electrolyzer, so cells there, bauxite goes there, and then it creates the aluminum dust and the. Are you gonna work? Doesn't want to work right now. Oh, it is. It's just going really slow.
It is super slow, isn't it?
Did I put 11 in there?
Yeah, it's saying 0% on the Ah, there we go.
Okay, I put 11 in there. Anyways, it fills up those empty cells with stuff like compressed air and hydrogen.
Okay.
Okay, which you can use in other recipes, but if you want, you can put them in the extractor and it empties those cells out so that it just dumps what's in them.
Ah, cool. So if you end up with a load of stuff you don't need and you want to recycle the cells effectively, you can...
Right, right. I just didn't know what I needed compressed air and hydrogen for yet, so I've just been dumping it. And then I set up the extractor to push out to the chest when it's done. So, but this also has another purpose, and that's if you put sap in there from our rubber trees, it triples the amount of rubber you make.
Oh, yeah. Oh, lifesaver.
So it turns the sap into rubber. So one piece of sap will give you 3 pieces of rubber.
That's
so
awesome.
if you look in this middle chest here, you can see I've got a fair amount of rubber.
Wow.
That I've been collecting that way, doing my method of with like the 6 or 8 stumps that I have out there, going back and forth and collecting one at a time on. But I found a solution to that too. Come up here, and I'll explain that thing in a second here. And that's this doodad.
Ooh.
The resin basin.
Oh, and that just automatically exports down into a chest, does it, as well?
Yeah. If you put it above a chest, it will, and then it has to attach to a rubber tree. It will work on those 3 tall ones, but you only get like 1 piece of sap at a time out of it. Where if you have it attached to a tree, it will sometimes do up to like 10 pieces at a time.
Yeah, because it does per block, doesn't it? It's not just restricting to doing
Possibly,
the middle
yeah.
one. Yeah. That makes sense.
So you just let it run. I think I put like 10 in there that I've collected from these over here. So I'm still doing that. May as well. And then, but the rest of that's all come through that resin basin. And just every once in a while, you'll see it pouring resin into here, and then it drops it into the chest below.
Oh, that's so cool.
Just like that.
That's awesome.
So there was 25.
And it's now 26.
Now there's 26. Yeah, so it just does it automatically for you, so you can just set it and forget it.
That's very cool. That I think that might be one of my to-dos today then.
Yeah, okay. So and I also made this tiny cactus farm last week, so
oh, it's so cute.
It works. It doesn't do a lot. I've got like 30 pieces of cactus in there, but again, how much cactus do you really need?
Well, exactly.
If you want some green dye, go ahead and take some cactus
Amazing.
out of there. I don't. And then this thing over here is a vacuum hopper.
It looks like a witherproof block.
Yeah, it does.
Just with kind of like the end portal stuff going on inside it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Missed that egg, but no big deal. And it also collects experience too. So if you were to put this in, say, a mob farm where you're killing and you get experience points from it, it'll collect it as liquid experience.
Oh, so. Awesome. Oh, that's the word. I wonder if you have a...
It's not that expensive to make, if I recall.
Because has this got...
it is 1 eye of ender, 4 pieces of obsidian, 2 iron bars, a bucket, and a chest.
Did you see this has got conveyor belts in it?
Yes, it does. They're not very good. They're not like the ones that we had in...
in Absolute Immersive.
Absolute Immersive or vector plates or anything like that. They're not as good as those. and mobs can't spawn on them either. So,
I just think it was.
anyways, that's pretty much it. Now, I don't know if I showed you this, but if you've got bushes, the berry bushes, and you put the planks on them, you can just come along here and just harvest them and not worry about getting stuck by the bushes.
Oh. Well, I suppose it was they're spiky on the top kind of thing, aren't they? So it's almost.
Yeah, so you know how sometimes if you try to gather them and if you just accidentally bump into the bush, you get stuck?
Yeah.
Well, they're a little bit smaller than the size of a full block, so putting a slab on top of them keeps you from bumping into them.
That's great.
And it works the same here, too, with these brambleberry bushes.
Oh, okay.
So grab yourself some of those, and if you got any nether rack, plant it on the nether rack.
So is it just right-clicking again?
Brambleberries. Yeah, just right-click them.
Oh, wow.
And here's some that I just accidentally picked up.
Thank you.
And you can have these, too, if you want them.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
That'll help me
And
with
the
my...
brambleberries, what was it? They have fire protection when you eat them.
Oh, essential nether food, then.
Yeah. And there's plenty of chicken if you want any of that. Do you have any MREs left? Because I made a whole bunch.
I think I have got some, yes.
Okay, because I've got probably 2 stacks of them.
Goodness.
So. Well, you know, with all the fish, and then my farm does fairly well, so...
Yeah, my farm isn't as big as yours, sadly, but... It's coming along.
Do you have all of the plants?
I'm pretty sure I've got most of them.
Okay.
Yeah, cucumbers, lettuce, tomato.
Then there's different lettuce and tomatoes.
Yeah, I think I've got all of them. They're all kind of just a bit jumbled up together. But...
Yeah. Pumpkins and melons.
Definitely got pumpkins. I can't remember if I've got melons or not.
There's yeah, go ahead and help yourself. There's seeds in there if you want them.
Super. I'll grab a couple if that's okay. So I need to make some more space at my farm because I've filled up all my gaps at the minute, but it took a little bit of terraforming.
Anyway, that's all I've done other than, you know, a little bit of mining and whatnot.
So yeah,
kind of hard to do too much when you only have maybe 30 minutes a day to play during
that's
the
it,
week.
isn't it?
Let me get you some ender pearls. I get tons of endermen around here.
So
getting ender pearls is not difficult in this area.
No, I get a couple.
Let me give you.
But I seem to get a little bit upset around my little swampy bit. Oh,
there you go. That's enough to make you a
chunk loader.
Chunk loader if you want.
Amazing, and I will return those.
No worries about it. We'll need them eventually when we decide to go for the end portal or something. If we do it this time, we didn't do it in the last series.
No, we didn't, did we?
We didn't go to the end at all.
Thought that we had enough trouble with the Nether, didn't we?
Oh God, the Nether was horrid there.
Yeah.
It's not any better here.
Which
fair. Reminds me, what are we gonna do today?
Yeah, well, we were talking about going to the Nether, weren't we?
Yeah.
I think we should. I mean, what is the worst that can happen?
Death, pain.
Yeah.
Losing everything.
So if we go
nothing big.
No, it'd be fine. Well, tell you what, did you want to pop over to mine and I'll show you my little farm, which is about the only thing we did. I'll drop these bits off and then we can gather some bits and pieces for what we need to go to the Nether.
My list here.
And I'm trying to find me in my list.
As I fall through the world.
Oh.
There we go.
So the only things I've really done, to be fair, apart from plant more samples of each of the trees, is my farm was here.
Okay.
At least it's still regenerating the ground. But I have made a new one. So yeah, I took your suggestion again about putting the planks in. So that's my little rubber
It
farm.
works.
It works, yeah, and it was doing better than it was. And over here is where I've started my little farm area. I've just literally been doing 3x3 stuff. So yeah, again, I have a confession in so much as like the idea for it. Diary's done a very sort of small scale, sort of 2x2, and waterlogging the steps. And I kind of thought, you know what? Let's take that and. Oh look! It
works fine. And what's nice is you can walk over them and not worry about.
Exactly. Do you know what? I can put my melons down.
There you go.
While we're here. So yeah, that's about as much I've got. My miner is currently over there getting me a load of coal at the minute.
Okay, and definitely make that chunk loader and slap it on top of it, and then it'll gather it while you're offline. So
that sounds perfect. But yeah, I was spent quite a bit of time earlier in the week terraforming all of this because this was all hill. So that was a bit painful. See, I still need to kind of push it back a little bit further so I can put some more space in, but I can get the berries along here, I would think. But yeah, that's something I'll do.
Okay.
Do a bit later, but I shall go and pop these things away. So right, what kind of safety gear other than
some gold boots or something?
Gold, yeah.
Actually, I need to get some of my tools are starting to get beat up.
Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking the same thing because I don't actually have a pick on me.
I've got a regular diamond pick, and then I've got the Fortune's 3 pick. I think I make my obsidian hammer is almost beat up. Maybe we make another one of those. I got plenty of obsidian, so I'll make you one too.
Oh, amazing! Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and teleport back to my base.
I shall join you in that a moment.
Come on.
Right.
So let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and combine my picks together. 27.
What?
Oh, can you do it that way? It's only 5. Probably should make a new shovel too.
That's probably not a bad idea.
You know what? Let me try something else.
So I have an inventory full of
sapphire is supposed to be the same as diamond.
Yeah, I've just made ruby, which I think is a little bit.
I think ruby's more like iron.
Yeah, it doesn't actually tell me. But yeah, I could have made sapphire actually because I do have.
Okay,
let's do
a sapphire shovel.
Let's do a sapphire pick and a sapphire shovel. Why not? See how good they are.
Got tons of sapphires, so.
And they're pretty.
And then I will make some. Okay, so.
Make myself a bog standard pair of. Oops, can't make them there.
Oh, obsidian hammers. And then, of course, we've got our light rings on us.
We have. I have got.
And we probably should grab some cobblestone or something.
Yeah, I've got stacks of cobble, so I will bring a bunch of that.
Yeah, I grabbed like 4 stacks.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've got, give or take. So, armour could probably do with.
So have some gold boots and backpack.
Just having a look at the different
Those.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. There's a rainbow Univite chest plate. That looks a bit special. It reminds me of the the rainbow blocks that
the Viking
was showing us. Yeah, just think of that in.
That would probably cause somebody a seizure.
I think you're probably right.
Oh my goodness.
Do I just want to make new stuff?